So all of you, are you aware with Excel, right? Have you done work on Excel?
No, I'm a little bit aware of it, but not that much.
Your voice is very low. Can you just check?
I'm a little bit aware of it, but not that much.
Same here.
Okay.
I want to learn from scratch. So
Same here.
Okay. What else you know about Excel? Like, what are the tasks that you did you tried in Excel? Any one of you, like any kind of formula or anything that you tried it?
never had to. I had to use Excel in the past. So I learned a little bit like 7, 8 years ago, but forgot everything. So need to learn from scratch.
Okay. So basically, today we're going to see the formulas. Okay. In Excel, you can perform a different kind of formulas are there. Okay. Formula basically mean, what do you mean by this? Suppose you have a data with you. Okay. In the Excel, you have suppose set of data. For example, 12, 12, 13, 14, 15, kind of any kind of random data are there. Okay. So how you can make your task easier by doing some mathematical calculation over the set of a data, because you might need to perform several operation on the data so that you can save your time, right? What kind of operation must be required, like addition of the value and product. I will explain all this thing, but as of now, you should need a basic understanding of an Excel for the data engineering or any kind of a data analysis task or in your day-to-day activity. Okay, so we're going to see some formula in today's lecture. Okay, meanwhile, if you have any question, you can ask me anytime. Okay, I hope
Okay.
it is clear.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, so let's see that. So suppose, for example, you have one column data, right? And in this data column you have a set of value. I'm just entering few value, for example 11, 12, 13, 3, 45, 6, 7, 8, 78, 98, right? So these are the set of values are there. Okay, now suppose your task is to add this value. For example, anything you can add it. Okay, not only the data. For example, sum of salary, right? Sum of price, kind of thing you want to add it. So how you can do the addition? Will you do manually, like 11 plus 12 plus 13 plus 345, or you might use calculator, right? But today we're going to see how you can use the formula and you can add it. So in order to edit, how you can do it, you just need to type equal to, okay, this equal to symbol, then just type sum. Okay, as you can see here, as you type sum, it is suggesting you the formula as well, right? So you just select the sum function here, double click on that. Okay, once you double click on that, you need to tell this function, okay, this sum function, you need to tell what data you want to add. So what you will going to do it, you just select one cell here, okay. Now just wait for this plus symbol to come, okay. you just select this cell, okay, and wait for the plus symbol, okay. You can see here what is coming here, a2 colon a8. Everyone please mute, please everyone mute yourself. Okay, so what I was saying here, if you want to do the addition, so what you have to do it, you just drag the all the value, okay, select all the value. So what you can see here, a2 colon a8. What do you mean by this? A column, second row, till a column, 8 row you want to edit. Are you getting my point? How you did that? Let's remove it and do it again. Okay, you just call the sum function. Now you just drag this till the row you want to edit. You can see here, when I drag it, I can see 7R cross 1C. What do you mean by this? It means that in your data you have a 7 row, 1 column. Are you getting it? Is it clear till here? If you
Yes.
want to add, if you want to edit, you just need to drag from the starting value till the end value. Okay, so now you just close this bracket and press enter. So you can see you got the sum, right? So this is the addition of the value. So being a data analysis, data scientist or data engineer, you should know the basic Excel formula as well, so that you can quickly do the addition or sum of the value. Okay. Now, if I say you for a similar value, you have to tell me the multiplication, okay. You have to tell me the multiplication, how you can do it. Multiplication, you know, right? 11 multiply by 12, 12 multiply by 13, multiply, you know, right, everyone?
Yes.
Okay, good. So how you can do it, multiply? So for that, again you type equal to, then you see for a product function. Is there any product function are there? Yeah, as you select it, you can see it is giving you the definition as well. Okay, as you select the product, it will give you definition. What definition it is giving you? Multiply all the number given as an argument. Okay, multiply all the number given as an argument. Okay, so it will going to multiply all the number. Okay, now you just double click on this. Now here as well, what you will going to do, just drag the value. Either you can enter manually as well. If you know the column name a and number of rows you want, you can drag it. Otherwise you can write it down as well, like from the a2 means column a second row till column a 8 row. So how you can write it, a2 colon a8, right? Now I will close this bracket, parenthesis, not bracket, parenthesis, circular bracket we call it, and press enter. So you can see this is a multiplication of all this value. As we are multiplying 11 by 12, then whatever the result come, multiply by 13, whatever the result come, multiply by 345. That's the reason this value is coming very large. Okay, so no need to understand. If I reduce the value, okay, in place of 345, if I take 34, in place of 678, if I take 67 and press enter, so you can see the addition value and multiplication value also get changed. So what you have understand, after performing the calculation, if you make changes any of the data, the addition and multiplication value will also get changed. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now if you want to find out the average of this function, how you can find out the average? So for that, same thing, equal to, you type it, then search for an average function. Okay, so you can see there are a lot of average functions are there. Select the first one. Okay, so as you select the first one, it is showing you what definition here. Return the average arithmetic mean of an argument, which can be a number, name, array, reference, anything. Do you know average? What is an average? Why do we use average?
Yes.
Okay, what about others? All of you, are you aware about the average function or average what they do? They are used to find out the average of all the number. Okay, so you just call this function average function. You can just double click the average function. Okay, and as you double click the average function, you need to tell the range for which you want to find it out the average. Okay, in short, average can be the sum of all the value divided by the total number of value. What do you mean by average? Okay, so you select the value. Okay, sometime you will get this error if you have not properly selected the value. So again you type it here. Okay, you again double click on the average function. Now you select the value. Okay, and close it and press enter. So this is an average of all the value. Okay, so like this you can use the Excel to maintain the data. Okay, the function, why I'm telling you, because there might be the requirement that you have to do the addition, you have to do the average, you have to do the product, so you should know this formula. So you don't have to open any calculator, you don't have to do it manually. You can call the function and you can do it. I hope it is clear to all of you, right? These functions.
Yes.
Okay, this basic function you should know. Okay, now another thing is that suppose you want to count how many values are there in any cell. See, I am showing you for one cell. You can do it in any cell. Okay, you can do it for any column. Are you getting my point? I'm just showing you for the set of data, but you can perform this operation. Okay, you can perform this operation on any set of data or on any column. So there is one function count. This function is used for counting the value. Okay. This function is used for counting the value. So how you can count the number of rows? Basically, count function is used for what? It will going to count how many number of cell having a data. Okay. If you can see here, if you call this count function, they will count in how many number of rows in particular this column you have a data. So you can just type the count function. Okay, you can just read the definition as well. You can see count the number of cell in a range that contain number. What do you mean by cell? Cell basically mean that this one is cell, this is another cell, this is another cell, this is another cell, right? So each and every box is called as a cell, or you can say inside the column each and every boxes is called a cell. Okay, so let's do it again. So I'm just calling the count function, and how many value you want to find it out means you want to count how many number of rows the data is there. Okay, so you can just select it and close it again. So you can see 7, right? Means total 7 cell will have a data. Okay, so these are some function which is popularly asked in the interview, as well as you will going to use in a day to day your activity. Okay, now there is a function called mod. Okay, there is a function called mod. For example, suppose you have a data. Okay, suppose d1 is one column. Okay, D1 is one column and R1 is one column. Okay, you have a data 10 or 19, 21, 34 and 78. Okay, and there is one column called divisor 6, 7, 3, 9. Okay, now you have to tell me how much remainder will left when you divide 19 by 7. Remainder, you know, right? Remainder, all of you know, right? What is the remainder? When you divide the 19 by 7, how much remainder the value will left? Do you know the remainder,
Yes.
everyone? Okay. Is there
Yes.
anyone who? Okay. So remainder basically mean that when you divide a number, for example, suppose you have a 25, right? So how you do the division? Suppose you have a 25, you have to divide it by 3. So how you can do the division? You usually write like this, okay? Uh, 3 times how much? 3 eights are, okay, 3 eights are how much? 24, right?
24. Yeah.
So 5 minus 4 will be 1. 2 minus 2 will be 0, right? So how much remainder will be left? 1. This is your remainder, okay? This is what? This is a remainder. Why? Because 25 is not completely divisible by 3. So it will going to give you a remainder. Okay. So how you can find it out with the formula? Okay. So what you can do it, you can just type equal to modulus. As you type mod, you can see you are getting the function called mod. And the definition is what here? Return the remainder after number is divided by divisor. Return a number after the number is divided by a divisor. It will going to return the remainder. So just call the mod function. Now you have to tell, okay, to which number you want to divide it by whom. Okay, what is the number here? 19. And what is the divisor here? 7, right? Now, if you divide 19 by 7, what will be the remainder? Can anyone tell me?
5.
5. Yeah, good. So you can see you are getting the 5, right? Now, what you can do it, you can just wait for this black plus symbol to come. Okay. Once this black symbol plus symbol will come, you can do one thing. You can just drag it till the end. Okay. Automatically, it will find the remainder for all the data. So you can see here, 21 is completely divisible by 3, so there will be 0 remainder. When you divide 34 by 9, so there will be 7 remainder. When you divide 78 by 5, there will be 3 remainder. Okay, I hope it is clear to all of you, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Similarly, now there is a function called power. Power, you know, right? Like 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 4, like that, right? When we write like this, when I say you, tell me 5 to the power 2, right? So what will be the answer? 25, right?
Yes. 25.
5 to the power 2, how usually write it? We write like this. Okay. So how you can do this in the Excel? Okay. For example, let's take an example that you want to find it out the value like this. You have a value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you want to find it out the power of uh, the value. Okay. So how you can write it down? You can just type power. Okay. Equal to. Always remember the formula start with equal to. So you can just write the power and select the value. Okay, G9. Okay, it one is present in which row and column? G column. And which row? ninth row, right? In this way, you can find it out the address. Okay. What is the address of this particular cell where 1 is present? G column. Okay. The column number is what? G, and the row number is what? 9. So I selected G9, comma. You want to find it out the power of 2, right? So just close this. So it is 1. Now you can drag it. Unless this small plus symbol black color will come, you have to wait it and then drag it till end. So you can see 2 to the power 2 4, 3 to the power 2 is 9, 4 to the power 2 is 16, 5 to the power 2 is 25, right? Like this you can perform your calculation. Okay. Now there is an important question that usually asked in the interview for that is called ceiling and floor. Ceiling, and another is the floor. What do you mean by the ceiling and floor? Let's see that. Ceiling basically mean that. What do you mean by ceiling? Have you heard it before? Ceiling or floor? Any one of you?
No.
Okay. So ceiling basically mean that if you have a number like this, 35.16, okay? So ceiling, what they do, if it will going to remove this, it will going to use for rounding this value, round off. Round off basically mean that it is used to remove the decimal value. Okay. Suppose you want to round this value to the multiple of 5. Multiple of 5 means you want to uh, change this value to the nearest multiple of 5. What will be the nearest multiple of 5 for this 35? Nearest multiple of 5. Which number is a multiple of 5 which is near to this 35?
45.
Sorry. Yeah, just try.
40?
Good. Yeah, good. 40. Yes. Why we use 40? Because just see that ceiling basically mean what? Ceiling means to increase the value so as we can remove this decimal value. So ceiling means upper. Okay, listen carefully. Ceiling basically mean that upper. Okay, so whenever you want to round off this value, you will always take a greater value. Okay, like this. Just type the, okay, you can see ceiling you are getting, right? So you can just select this, round the number up to the nearest multiple of significance. Okay, just select this and select the data, and you want to increase the value or round up this value to the multiple of 5, nearest multiple of 5. So in increasing value, okay, press enter. So you can see it, you are getting 40, right? Similar thing, if you do it in the floor, how much you will get, let's see. So I'm just typing equal to, let's see, there is a floor function. Yeah, we have a floor function. Round a number down to the nearest multiple. So floor means what? Low. Okay, down, low. Ceiling means up, floor means down. So you can just double click on this, select this, and you need to multiple of 5. Okay, so which one is the nearest multiple of 5 for this
35?
35 dot? Okay, let's try. Yeah, good, right? So I hope you have understand, right? What is the floor and ceiling? Floor
Yes.
means upper, and sorry, ceiling means upper and floor means down. So this is a question that can be asked in the interview. Tell me the difference between ceiling and floor. See why I'm telling you all this function, because being a data analysis or being a data scientist or data engineer, you should be aware about the basic Excel. Okay, this Excel will help you to do the day-to-day task. Okay, because they won't say you in the JD or in a job description, they might just pretend there that Excel is required. Okay, so it is always expected from the candidate that he should be aware about the Excel. Okay, so the basic Excel you should know the formulas, how to apply the formula, because they can ask in the interview, and in your day-to-day activity also you need to work on this Excel. Okay, so you got it the point, right? Now when I will share this file with you, if you do not remember any formula, how you can find out the formula? Just click on this value beside the addition and you can see the formula here. Okay, so those who are new to the Excel, if they do not understand from where they can get the formula, okay, so you just need to click on that particular cell, they will get the formula. Okay, now if you want to find out the formula for product, just click here, you will get the formula. Similarly, if you want to find out the formula for power, you can get it. Okay, I hope it is clear to all of you, right?
Yes.
Is it good? Now if I say you, I want to find out the ceiling value for this, any value, let's take 23, or let's take yeah, 23. I want to find out the ceiling of 23 in the multiple of 3. Okay, so let's see, equal to ceiling, and I want to find it out the multiple of 23, the nearest multiple of 23 dot, okay, let me just change it, 23.98. Okay, now I'm just calling the ceiling function again, and I wanted to change the 23 to the multiple of 3, nearest multiple of 3. So let me close it and press enter. So you can see you are getting 24, right? The nearest multiple of 23, the nearest multiple of 3 there is what, 24, right? If you just see the formula, what I have written, ceiling I4. I4 means I column fourth value, which is 23, right? How you can find it out? You can see the fourth row, okay, fourth row having a value, this, right? Now you want to find out the nearest multiple of 3 to this. So which one is 24, right? Similar for function, if I apply in a floor, then 21 should come. So let's see that floor. Okay, I'm calling the floor function, and to this floor I'm passing this, and I want to find out the nearest multiple of 3. So you can see 21, right? What you understand from this floor, that floor will going to reduce the value, ceiling will going to increase the value. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes.
Okay. Now suppose, okay, let me take a fresh cell. Okay. When you want to add a multiple sheet in a same file, okay. Suppose you want to add one Excel sheet, in that you want to add a multiple sheet like mechanical department, electrical department, IT department, food department. So you just click on this plus and you can add a multiple sheet. Okay. So now suppose you have a two column with you. One is your first name and another one is your last name. So I'm just taking few name from the Zoom participant. Okay, those who have a name, complete name, like okay, Girish Shrestha. Okay, I'm just taking here. Okay, so now suppose just listen the requirement clearly. Suppose you have a data like this, first name and last name. Now your manager said create a new column, full name. So how you can create it? He want one new column, okay, and he want a complete name in that column. Okay, it's not like your first name and last name. He want both first name and last name to become together. Okay, for example, um, Pramod Rai, right? So it should show complete name in a cell, right? Pramod Rai. Okay. However, it is in a different cell now, different column now, right? So how you can do it? Any idea? Any one of you?
Concat function.
Yeah, good. So just type equal to concat function. Okay. There is a function called concatenate. Okay, you can see here what is written here. Join several text string into one text string. Means it will going to join the text string. Text string means basically a group of a character. Then like your name is what string? Why we call it as a string? Because it's a group of character. Okay. So I'm just calling this concatenate function. Now you just select the first name, the sequence, and suppose if you want to give a space in between. So how you can do it? You can just give a space like in double quote. Okay. Now again you select the last name and close it. Okay, what I did, I select the first name which is on the A column second row. Then I wanted to give a space in between, or if you want to give a underscore, how you can do it? So you can just take a underscore value between the double quotes and then B2, right? Now press enter. So you can see the name is coming, right? Now you can drag it till the end. Okay, you can just wait for the plus symbol like this black color plus symbol will come. Just drag it till the row you want it. Okay, so you can see the name is coming, right? If you don't want this underscore, what you can do it, remove it. Okay, now press enter again. Okay, now you drag it again till the end. So you can see the name has been updated, right? So being a data analysis, you should know how to create an additional column and how to perform an operation on that. I hope it is clear to you, right? What is concatenate? Concatenate function will going to do what? It will just add a two string, okay, and you can show it on another cell. Okay, add string basically mean what? It will going to add Shrestha just after the Girish. Now it's depend on you, like how you want to represent. If you want a space, you can give in a double quotes. If you want underscore, you can give a symbol underscore in between that, right? I hope it is clear to all of you. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you want to find it out. Okay. You want to find it out what will be the number of character in every name. Okay. So there is a function called length. Okay. So suppose if you want to find it out, what is the number of character in every name? Okay. In your full name, how many number of characters are there? So you just call len function, which is called len. You can see it. What is the definition of this? Return the number of character in a text. Okay. How many number of characters are there? For example, my name Amit. So how many character are there? AMIT, 4 character, right? So the length will be 4. Similarly, you can just select the name first. Okay, close this. So total 15 character are there. You can count it as well. And when you drag it, it will show it for everyone. Let's take an example of Rabin Lembu. So RABIN, how many character? 5. It will going to count the space as well. So the space is what? 6. Then again the LIMBU 5 characters. So total 11 character. So I hope it is clear to everyone, right?
Yes.
Okay.